Hello people, long time no see. I have been traveling around not the world but to Korea and it was so busy schedule. So I didn't have any time to shoot the video, so it took some time to, shoot my review again. And today I have a question for you. Why would you consider buying Sony's WH-1000XM4 now instead of XM5? I mean, XM5 is a newer and updated version, so it doesn't make any sense to buy an older version over the new one. But I bought XM4 and I don't make any sense, but I'm pretty happy with this. Seriously though, for me, it was the price. Because XM4 is a bit dated, retailers gotta sell it quick before it gets too obsolete, and it seems to be on sale more often than XM5. In my opinion, although it's been 2 years since its launch, XM4 still offers a lot of value. And first of all, the sound is dynamic and fun. The bass is powerful, mid is more than enough, and high is satisfactory. I've tried both QC45 and NC700, but compared to XM4, those two headphones make pretty boring and flat sound. If I have to choose only one headphones to listen to my music, I wouldn't hesitate to choose this. It might feel a bit exaggerated for someone who likes flat sound, but if you like punchy bass and rich sound, XM4 is the one to go for, definitely. And besides of that, XM4 supports LDAC, which is one of the best quality wireless audio codecs in 2022. I could feel a slightly noticeable difference even though I'm not an audiophile. The sound becomes slightly richer overall, and I can tell it adds kinda incremental but noticeable depth to the sound across every range. But you cannot use multiple device connection with LDAC on, and LDAC is supported by Android phones only, so iPhone users can have any benefit from this without using a separate LDAC transmitter. And the proximity sensor in the left ear cup makes the headphones automatically pause. You don't have to do anything special to trigger this feature, so just relax and take it off, then it will pause automatically. And after pausing 15 minutes, it will turn the power off to save the battery even more. I sometimes find myself leaving headphones turned on, so this is an extremely useful feature because I don't have to care about power management. One caveat is, when you put the headphones on a flat surface like a desk, like this one, the proximity sensor thinks you are using the headphones, so it won't stop. And the noise cancelling is the best ever. XM4 cancels almost every sound like street noise, engine sound, and drilling from construction sites. To give you an example, there has been a renovation work going on downstairs in my building in the last 2 months. And take a listen. That is an absolute evil sound to live with, but these headphones has been a huge help. It cancels almost every noise, and the only thing I could feel was a vibration coming from the drilling. Moreover, I've tested this in different environments like train and bus, and XM4 did a perfect job on canceling noise. Also, I took a long-haul flight for my trip to Korea, and during the flight, XM4 gave me a peace of mind even though I was sitting right next to the engine. The noise cancelling was so good, I somehow felt less fatigue during the flight and after the flight. And these headphones is comfortable to wear. During my flight, even though I didn't take it off except for a mealtime, I didn't feel any discomfort, so it stayed on my head all along during a 10-hour flight. Wearability can be varied, depends on individual, so it may not be the most comfortable headphones, but it's pretty comfy to wear for a long time. And I really like the multiple device connection. I think this is almost a must-have feature these days since almost everyone has at least 2 electronic devices. With multiple device connection, you can jump between 2 different devices once you connect to both of the devices. This is extremely useful feature for those who have more than 2 devices because you don't have to disconnect and pair again to use your headphones on the second device. But you cannot run the Sony app at the same time on the both devices. So I'm gonna connect S21FE and then see what happens. See, the Sony app on the iPhone has shut down and now it's switching to S21FE. And this headphones has a touch sensor control panel in the right ear cup for an easier and more intuitive control. It takes the entire real estate of the right ear cup, and thanks to this sheer size of the touch sensor, controlling these headphones is a lot easier than I thought. You can do volume up and down, play and pause, and skip to next and previous track with a simple slight tap or swipe. But there is one thing I don't like about the touch sensor, and I will talk about this at the end of this video. Another unique feature is that you can switch between noise cancelling mode and ambient sound mode by doing this. This is a super cool feature and works pretty fast, and most importantly, extremely easy to use. As soon as you put your hand on the touch sensor panel, it makes a little sound like this and gets into ambient sound mode. Music still plays in the background, but it is much more subdued, so you won't miss any sound around you. And as soon as you take your hand off, the music fades in smoothly. What I really like and love about this feature is that this whole transition happens almost instantaneously as soon as you put your hand on it. This is super important not to miss an announcement on a public transportation like train, bus, or an airplane. When you feel like a public announcement is being made, boom, it gets into an ambient sound mode right away, so you won't miss a single thing. And there's one gimmicky feature that allows you to talk to people without manually pausing the music, because it detects when you speak and pauses the music automatically. It is a speak to chat feature, and you can choose both time and voice detect sensitivity on the Sony app. This feature could be a very useful feature for some, or could be extremely annoying feature for others. When you sing or say something to yourself, you're gonna activate the feature unintentionally because the feature thinks you're speaking to someone. I had multiple occasions of my music being stopped because I was singing, so I turned off the feature for good. That is one of my few flaws. I like to sing when I listen to music. That doesn't mean I'm good at it, but I sing anyways. For accessories, XM4 comes with a 3.5mm cable and flight adapter in the box. I like watching a movie during a flight with an in-flight entertainment system, so this is a quite useful accessory. The cable is 1.2 meter long and it has a full-size 3.5mm jack on both ends, so it shows that XM4 has a full-size 3.5mm port. As soon as you plug the audio cable in, the headphones go into wired mode, and when plugged out, it turns the power off. Last but not least, I've tested the playtime by myself, and XM4 has 21 hours and 20 minutes of playtime with DSC-EE and EQ on with multiple device connection enabled. For 10-minute rapid charge, you can use 3 hours and 24 minutes, so if you forgot to charge your headphones but want to take your headphones with you outside, this is another useful feature. And it takes 1 hour and 48 minutes to fully charge the battery with 15-watt power brick. In the past 2 months, I fell in love with XM4, but not everything is perfect. I found out the touch sensor control panel is too sensitive. The sensor reacts way too easily to an accidental contact. For example, the touch sensor recognizes a contact made by my arm when I stretch my arm over my head. And this happens when I do a brief stretching at my desk or at gym, and I really don't like this. Here's the situation. You have been working so long and so hard at your desk, so you want to have a stretch, like this. Let's have one right now. And when you do this, when your bare arm makes a contact with the touch sensor panel here, it gets into ambient sound mode. Yeah, now I'm in ambient sound mode. However, when you're wearing long sleeve shirts like this, it doesn't get into ambient sound mode even if you make a contact with the touch panel sensor. Yeah, now I'm okay. And that is the only thing that I don't like about these headphones. It limits my behavior and discourages me from doing a certain thing. I think the reason of using tech gear is to do more things without limiting our behavior. Therefore, to me, XM4's touch sensor system is sometimes a bit annoying. It's more sensitive than I thought, and a little bit of accidental swipe or contact makes XM4 react. And the fact that I cannot use the touch sensor with gloves on is a bummer since winter is coming. And all things considered, I think Sony XM4 is a superb wireless noise cancelling headphones with top-class noise cancelling, a quick responding touch sensor control, dynamic and fun sound, LDEC support, multiple device connection, a fast transition to ambient sound mode, and it comes with all the necessary accessories including flight adapter. You can easily find these headphones on sale for around $200, while the newer version XM5 costs you $400. I think there's a lot of value for $200 in these headphones. And that's all I want to say about Sony's WH-1000XM4 today. Thanks for watching my review, and if you liked my video, please like and subscribe. Then, as always, see ya!